Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all of your support. My channel is growing thanks to a few shout outs over from Political Hub and Finance Hub, Business Hub, all of the hubs that Dylan's running. I also make videos over on his channel too. So go ahead and check those out if you're not from, that side of his channels. But thank you, thanks for joining me. I do really appreciate it. All right, I'm sure we're all hearing about it. Excuse me. The border crisis is insane right now. I wanted to touch base a little bit about it. I'll read through an article. I'm not going to get into a whole huge discussion. I just want to make aware of everything that is going on so that we know what's happening. We're all keeping informed, and we just know. Basically, the border is open. Outsiders are using this as an opportunity to enter the United States of America illegally. There's a lot of unfortunate events playing out by this, meaning they're finding women and babies lost in the desert, not knowing where to go because they heard that the border's open and that we are welcoming them. Communication is not happening. That it's just, my mind, as you guys probably know, I've said this multiple times on multiple of my videos. I have a little baby. I can't imagine trying to, it's very sad. I can't imagine trying to walk into a country through miles and miles and miles of desert, desolate land, and then through the middle of the night with nothing, getting lost, knowing I have my baby with me, almost dying. There's women and children being found. There's very, very heavily pregnant women. I heard a story that there was a very pregnant woman found. They had to take her basically straight to the hospital because she was in labor. She was laboring as she was trying to come into our country. Besides the point of them coming in illegally, that's just crazy. They're trying to flee from their countries. They must have such a difficult living situation from the country that they are coming from. Regardless of what country that is, they're trying to get to the United States of America because we are the land of opportunity. So I'm just going to read through this to you guys just so you know and you're aware of what's going on in case you don't listen to the news. I don't watch the news personally because to me it's just all a bunch of lies. So I just try to find my news sources on different platforms. So I am going to read this to you guys. Let me know your thoughts. And let's say a prayer for our country and for all of these people obviously struggling. Once again, I am for, if you want to come to our country, let's go through it in the correct process that we set it up. It's set up for a reason. Our immigration process is safe and you gotta follow the rules. With that being said, people are trying to break into our country. Well, not even break in because the borders are open. They're just trying to walk in. They're trying to get a better life. So enough rambling. Let me just jump right in. Okay, I'm reading straight off of epictimes.com. This article is titled, in quotes, "Biden promised us," end quotes. Migrants swarming the U.S.-Mexico border claim that Biden encouraged them to come. Migrants who are attempting to illegally cross the U.S.-Mexico border into the United States claim that Joe Biden encouraged them to come. They said Biden promised us that everything was going to change. This is Gladys Onita Perez Cruz, a woman who traveled to the border with her child on March 14th. He hasn't done it yet, but he is going to be a good president for migrants, she said. Perez said a coyote, which is a human smuggler, charged her $9,000 for the trip to the border. The woman said she and her son embarked on the journey on February 7th. They started this on February 7th and hoped to reach her sister in Maryland. Hours after crossing the border, they were apprehended by Border Patrol agents, adding that Perez decided to return to Honduras. According to the paper, another woman claimed, "Biden promised us." The paper had a byline from this man named Cuidad Juarez from Mexico. Oh no. Oh, okay, sorry. That's a place in Mexico, a city located next to El Paso, Texas. But he didn't make it. Another woman was heard saying into her phone around the same time that she didn't make it either. That was a confusing paragraph. Sorry, I got confused with, I thought it was a name, but it's actually a city, a Mexico City. Okay. Acting Border Patrol Commissioner Troy Miller recently told reporters in a conference call that the border is not open to migration. Do not believe human smugglers who tell you otherwise. Coyotes and cartel members, however, are reportedly promising migrants that the United States is now open under the Biden administration. Starting on the first day in office, Joe Biden undid several of former President Donald Trump's executive orders regarding border security. Dude, Biden, that's why. You're undoing what President Trump set in place to protect our borders, to protect our country. You undid that. You put a halt on immigration, sending immigrants, illegal immigrants, back to their homeland. That's why they think that our borders are open, because you're unraveling what President Trump set in place. Republicans have been quick to denounce the surge of migrants at the border, with House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy leading a delegation of about 12 GOP representatives to the border on March 15th. They have said that Biden's executive actions were solely responsible for the surge in illegal immigrants. Yes, you guys, it's like over 100,000 people are trying to get through our border. Over the past weekend, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the surge is a humanitarian challenge, while stressing that Trump's immigration orders created the crisis. How did that create the crisis? Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas made a similar assertion several weeks ago when questioned about the border situation. Separately, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency stated that they've encountered more than 100,000 migrants at the border in February alone, while numerous elected officials who represent border areas in the United States have described the situation as a crisis. The White House officials have so far declined to refer it as such. They don't want to call it a crisis because they know that they're at fault and that it's their own doing. The DHS stated in a recent update, the federal government is responding to the arrival of record numbers of individuals, including unaccompanied children at the southwest border. Since April 2020, the number of encounters at the border has been rising due to ongoing violence, natural disasters, food insecurity, and poverty in the Northern Triangle countries of Central America. The federal government is working around the clock to move unaccompanied children to Department of Health and Human Services facilities, stated the DHS most recently. You guys, this is insane. I know there's so much more information regarding the border right now and everything that's going on down there, and trying to protect the big part of it's on Texas right there. So I know that Texas is trying to fight back. Governor Abbott is trying to hold his fort and help his country. I mean, Texas is almost a country, isn't it? It's its own little world down there. It's state. He's trying to protect his residents. This is insane. As I hear more information, I will create another video to let you guys know what is going on. But this is definitely a crisis. Not only a crisis for us, but a crisis for the people migrating through the border and endangering their lives, spending almost 10 grand to endanger their lives because they are in such desperate need. Once again, regardless of how you feel about immigration, these are people that are trying to create a better life for themselves. Although I do personally think they're going about it in the wrong way. There is proper protocol. There are those steps that you have to go through. My husband did it coming from England. We spent a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of stress to go through the immigration process. It's there for a reason, right? There's waivers if you can't afford it. If you're listening and you're trying to come to America, there's waivers. There is a waiver. There's help. You can get help if you want to become a resident, a legal resident in the United States of America. But anyways, like I said, I will continue updating you all when I see the news. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you all soon. Thank you.